Tough slider down low for a strike. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Hal is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back him off the plate by throwing one inside.
So he sets him down swinging. Ian Happ goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Belted high and deep into right center. Allen racing back to the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider. Called strike 3 as he couldn't pull. Into the box now. Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Digging in, Francisco Lindor. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Almora ranging back, still going back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Digging in, Josh Donaldson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Josh Donaldson becomes out number 2 this inning. Michael Brantley is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll whip this one to first in time. Stepping in, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Lindor scoops it up. And there's out number 2. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Schwarber is usually found in left, but in this one he's manning the other corner outfield spot in right. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 balls, no strike.
3-0 now. Bieber is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
And a slider. Into the box, Greg Allen. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Check swing, but he held up in time. Back up the middle, and a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit. Edwin Encarnacion now. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up around the face. Allen on at first. Nobody out. Here's a look over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Now a throw over, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. A runner at second, nobody out. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Contreras. And a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And there he goes towards second. Got him swinging. The throw. Short hop, but he's out. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. 3rd inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. left side. And that's through for a hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. Settling in now, Daniel Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Daniel Murphy.
Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. The second for one, on to first to complete the double play. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Popped him up. Lindor shading to his right. And that's the third out. In now for Cleveland, Jason Kipnis, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard. Here's Yonder Alonso. His matchup numbers with Hendricks is just 1 for 6. 0-1 count and the pitch. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throws in time and that's out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now. Francisco Lindor will be next. The 3-1. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Lindor. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes, was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Tapper up the line. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Donaldson, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Michael Brantley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Kipnis on third. Ramirez on second. Donaldson on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1 and 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The count now at 2 and 2. The 2-2. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone! It's a grand slam. At the plate, Greg Allen. First pitch of the at-bat. Started that swing a bit too early.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
4 runs here in this half inning. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A ball and no strikes. That's wide. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Allen going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Too low, 1-0. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strike.
They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
2-0 now. Hard hit ball to short. Baez has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So stepping in, Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A shot down the first baseline. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Now in the box, Jason Kipnis. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. This is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. 3-2 to the Indian center fielder. Grounded to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Here's Yonder Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 0-1. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. The 0-1 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. 6 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Stepping up now, Josh Donaldson. First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Kipnis, the runner at third. Ramirez at second. Lindor at first. 2 out in the inning. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Looking to leave him loaded. Into center field. Line drive base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him. Here's Michael Brantley. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Randy Rosario answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. 3 runs already home here.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Stepping into the box, Greg Allen. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. This is on the ground over to first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now both runners on the move. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Rizzo there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Popped him up. Ramirez is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He drew a base on balls his first time up. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Brantley, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. And he'll reach second now with one away. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Schwarber leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Kipnis. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. The relay throw, and he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters.
Oh, no, that looked to me like it hit him in the head. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. Edwin Encarnacion now as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Brandon Kinsler gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Missed with a slider. Yan Gomes waits on deck. Into the corner and slicing foul. 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Long throw to third. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. Lifetime against Brandon Kinsler. He's 1 for 5. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Now at the plate, Yonder Alonso. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Almora. And that retires the side. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. The 0-2 home. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. Hit back up the middle. There's 1. On to Alonso, but it won't be in time, and they'll just get the 1. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. High in the air, deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kipnis is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Allen has it in his tracks. And the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. Lifetime against Brandon Kinsler. He's 1 for 5. In there, and it's 0-1. Rip down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping into the box, Francisco Lindor. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Sinker, 3-2 now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. That's wide, 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
3-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. In now, Michael Brantley. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Jorge De La Rosa gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. No balls and 1 strike. I'm set with the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. There's Baez, and not too shabby out of the pin. Here's Chris Bryant now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Now batting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ben Zobrist.
Line towards center field. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kyle Schwarber. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. As a look, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Allen is there, and he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. So 1-1. High in the air out to center field. In there, a base hit. And he's safe. At the plate, Albert Almora. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Jason Hayward will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Standing in, Greg Allen. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In there for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. Edwin Encarnacion waits on deck. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Edwin Encarnacion now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty break.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Ready now, Daniel Murphy. It was a walk in his last trip.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Andrew Miller been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Now playing center field, number 22, Jason Hayward.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that one stayed too low apparently. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's 1 for 4. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here it comes. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. And that one just missed outside.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
He loses him on ball 4. Here's Javier Baez. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Allen going back on it, and it's gone. So striding in, Chris Bryant. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Keep him.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Ready for another chance? Jason Kipnis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2. Hot shot on the ground to short. Baez has it. And that's out number 1. Here's Yonder Alonso.
First baseman, number 17.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and De La Rosa's got it working now. 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Jose Ramirez.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fly ball out toward right field. Schwarber is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Into the box now, Ben Zobrist will be the one to get things started against the closer, Andrew Miller. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Slider's in for a strike. Popped him up. Gomes has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track. Now batting, Wilson Contreras. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Lindor loves it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Brantley is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over. The big bet tonight for the Indians belonged to this man, Michael Brantley. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered with runners in scoring position a couple of times in this one. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was obviously a huge factor in them claiming the victory here.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians.
First opened for business in 19. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, number 13.
And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Allen is right there, one down. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. 67 degrees our game time temperature. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Freddie Freeman.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. A little bouncer. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 0-2 delivery. A swing and he pulls it down the line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Now to the plate, Francisco Lindor. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ranging back is Inciarte. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Standing in, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Donaldson.
1-1 count now to Donaldson.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
The tag, and he is out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Brantley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So digging in now, Greg Allen. And the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike one. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside, the throw. And he'll be leading off the inning, Nick Markakis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Nick Markakis.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Allen. One down. Next will be the designated hitter, Adam Duvall. First offering on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Flowers, a native of Georgia. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got. Coming to the plate now, Greg Allen, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Dribbled to the right side. And he'll reach first safely. Striding forward now is the DH, Edwin Encarnacion. Throw over to first. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Throw over to the bag, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Count is 1-2 now. Allen gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. Here now the 2-2. We'll try it again from first. Pitch inside the throw and no throw. In fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Hit hard to short. And there's one away. Digging in now, Jason Kipnis.
Right fielder, Jason Kipnis.
First pitch on its way. And now the runner's trying for third. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. Now a pickoff play at second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Comes set and the 0-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Catcher,
decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. Striding in for the Indians, Yonder Alonso. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location. That strike zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The runners are at first and third, 1 away. Here's a look over to first. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. Striding into the box, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line hard to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Leading off the inning, Johan Camargo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Too high, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. First pitch curveball, swung on and missed, strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor fields it cleanly on to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Stepping in for the Braves, Dansby Swanson. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that one just missed outside. Swanson is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field. Lindor is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Riding in, Francisco Lindor. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes again. 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Acuna's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here's Michael Brantley. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies picks it up, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Greg Allen.
Center fielder, Greg Allen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fast. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
That's a ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Grounder down the line at third. This will get foul for strike 2. Expecting the ball to be pulled quite possibly. It looks like the outfielders will shift to the right now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. At the plate, Jason Kipnis. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. There to take it is Markakis, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Striding in once again, Yan Gomes. He reached on a single in his first try. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Hard hit at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Nick Markakis. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. This is line to left, and that's the first hit in this one for the Braves. Coming forward now is the Braves designated hitter, Adam Duvall, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Markakis aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit in the air to right field. Kipnis is there. And that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hold. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Runners on first with 1 down. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. And the next in is Johan Camargo. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Lindor shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire. Now at the plate, Yonder Alonso. He popped out in his first trip.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. 1 down. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Swing and a little tapper. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that misses inside, 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
2-0 now. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second. Now at the plate, Ender Inciarte. They'll try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the sixth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Ball 3. Dansby Swanson waits on deck. Full count to Ender Inciarte, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, 1-1. That fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2. Acuna is on deck. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And the throw in gets away from him. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He went down on strikes last time up. Now a move by the manager to bring the corners in. So they'll try to cut down the runner at home, but they'll give up the run for an out if it's hit to a middle infielder. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Digging in once again, Ozzie Albies. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. And the runner's breaking for third. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Brantley comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So striding forward now, Freddie Freeman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he...
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up. Lindor waits on it. And that's the third out. Ready once again, Josh Donaldson. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's Michael Brantley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ripped on the ground to first. And he is out on the tag. Digging in, Greg Allen. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. A fly out and a single for him so far. New pitcher to tell you about. It's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Now another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. Count remains at 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in, Adam Duvall. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In the air, out to right. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Tyler Flowers. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him. And Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Luke Jackson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Kipnis runs. In the dirt here, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Runner's on his way to third. Strike called. Now the throw down. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Settling in now, Yonder Alonso. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And this one gets away. A play at the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. Now the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. Oh, what a stop. He's up with it. The throw. Got him. Into the box, Johan Camargo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. Here's Ender Inciarte. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. He skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Just keeping him close. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Camargo is on his way home. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Takes this the other way to right. Kipnis has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitchers.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Throw down to first, 1 away. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Hit well on the ground to first. Freeman's got it, the tag, and he is out. stepping in and ready for another shot. Josh Donaldson. He was a ground out victim last time up. Little dribbler back at him. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the digging in to try it again. Nick Markakis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Donaldson has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Adam Duvall. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping, he wants 3. The relay. And he will scramble back to third, but get there safely. So coming to the plate, Tyler Flowers. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. No balls and 1 strike. And there's ball 1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pop the mitt and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt in that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to count to Tyler Flowers. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there. Now the throw. It is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Duvall at third. Camargo at second with 2 gone. Now a crowd announced that a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Final strike for the Braves. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Gomes gathers it on to first, and that's your ball game. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'll remind you that the regional transit authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA and walkway to Gateway.